Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're doing another installment in the Luxury Will I Buy It series. This is where we sit and we talk about new and upcoming releases and what we think about them. But on my channel, we add a little French twist. We say oui for collections we want and non merci for collections we want to skip. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm a makeup artist as well as esthetician, and I now offer an online beauty consulting service. This is where you and I chat one-on-one virtually about any and all beauty concerns you might have. This is your chance to pick my brain about any and all beauty concerns you might have, whether it's your makeup routine or your skincare routine or whatever, it's up to you. So if you want to make an appointment, please click the link in the description box down below. Now, as I'm filming this is the end of November, which means we are seeing a bunch of spring collection promos. I know it is way too soon, too early to be thinking of spring, but these companies are leaking these photos. So let's go ahead and take a sneak peek. So the first blog I'll be using as a reference here is Tavia over at Chic Profile Official on Instagram. This is basically my one-stop shop for makeup news, makeup sneak peeks. She's always on the ball. She has a lot of photos. So if you want to check out a good makeup blog, go check out Chic Profile Official. I will put a link down below in the description box to her Instagram. So the first collection, the first sneak peek is the Dior Spring Collection 2021. So this has a lot of new items here. This is going to launch sometime in January or February, depending on the region. There are going to be two limited edition eye trios. They look a little bit similar, but I'm sure there will be some nuance and some difference. And there looks like there's going to be an addition to the 5 shadow palettes. Now, I absolutely love this new formula, so I'm really excited about this palette here. This looks purple. It looks so light and fresh and so perfect for spring. I'm hoping that the trios pull a little bit more pink. There's a bit of gold and a little bit of brown, but those bottom brownish shades look like there might be a little bit of red or maybe purple, like a deep eggplant type of color. So anyway, to me, this screams floral spring wonderfulness. There will be some new red nail polish as well. These look really nice. I love Dior nail polish. I love a red nail polish. I'm hoping they come out with some more soft, feminine, like floral spring colors as well for nails, because Dior does make really excellent nail polishes. I think that these nail polishes here, the red ones, are going to be part of a new lipstick launch. There will be a new line of lipsticks from Dior, and they will have 37 shades. That's a lot of colors, and they all look quite red. They look like there might be some more pinky, more orange, maybe more neutrals, but when I see this photo, I just see red that kind of just like stands out. So these must go with those nail polishes we saw earlier. I'm quite intrigued about these. Again, Dior makes really nice lipsticks, so I'm interested to see how these wear, the finish. From the photo, it looks like there's a little bit of shine. Maybe it's like a satin finish. So time will tell. They're also adding some lip liners as well. I'm assuming these will match the new lip colors. These look nice. I hope these are really creamy. I wonder if this is a new formula, because I know last spring Chanel reinvented their lip liners and they're so amazing. So I'm hoping these are super creamy and buttery, because no one likes a dry lip liner. Now this I'm really intrigued by. This to me looks very spring, very floral. You can see like this like flower pattern motif on the bottom of the photos here. So here we do have some lighter nail colors. We have some lighter colors, one that's a bit more orange and one that's like a light red, pink, orange. I'm not sure what this color is, but it looks intriguing. And then behind them, these I think are going to be new products. It's going to be some sort of lip balm. It's going to be different than what Dior already has, because they have a lot of lip maximizers, lip glow type of products, but I think these are going to be even different. And you have one that's a bit more coral, one that's a bit more pink, that matches the nail polish we just talked about. And this just looks lovely. I love Dior. I love their lip products. And then we see here in the back more lip maximizers, the new lipsticks we just saw, as well as the lip oils. I love the lip oils that came out, I think, in the spring of this year. I love them. I love the texture. I love the formula. So if they're just going to add more colors to this range, I'm very excited. Now, lastly, for the spring launch of Dior, we have a cushion foundation. Now, I have never really jumped into cushion foundations. I have a lot of liquid. That's my preferred formula, I guess, for a foundation. But I've never really jumped into a cushion foundation. I am open to being persuaded, of course. So I'm interested to see how this will wear, the finish, how much coverage it offers, but also, let's be frank, the compact here looks so stunning. It looks so luxury. It looks like Dior. I love the gold and black combo here. I think it looks immaculate. So overall, the Dior spring launch will definitely be a oui for me. I'm really excited to see that 5 shadow palettes, some of the lip products, the nail polishes, like just the whole thing, I think looks really pretty. Okay, moving on to a product here from Lancome. Now, they're coming out with a new mascara. This is called the Idole mascara, and this will, I think, will be launching very soon. I think in some parts of the world, it'll be launching in December, and the rest of us will get it in January, so part of the spring collection. I'm a fan of the Idole perfume. I think this came out last year, I believe. It's this very floral, woody, sort of spicy fragrance. It's really nice. And so for some reason, they're adding the Idole name to the mascara. I've never really seen that with Lancome. Like, they don't have a La Vie est Belle mascara, do they? But I see that they're using Zendaya, who was also the model for the fragrance. Maybe it's some sort of like cross promotion. Anyway, it's a new mascara. I've tried a few mascaras from Lancome and they tend to be really good. So I would definitely try this out. It looks like it has an interesting shape. To me, that looks like it's going to be very volumizing and curling. So I would definitely give this a try. To me, mascaras are makeup products that I can test out and review that don't require that much commitment. I mean, it doesn't take that long to figure out whether or not you like a mascara, and it's also not a huge investment. So trying out new mascaras is actually a little bit of fun. Okay, now we have something from Bobbi Brown. This is part of their Chinese New Year collection. So this we're supposed to be getting around early January, I think January 2nd. It's launching first in Japan. So first part of this collection here, we have a 5 shadow palette. It looks like it's a mix of satin and also matte finish eyeshadows. It's hard to tell from the photo, but it looks like there's a few shadows in here that will be quite sparkly. And we also see some new lipstick colors as well. These look like they're satin finish because they look like they're shiny in the photo, so I'm assuming this is a satin finish. So for me, these items here are probably a no merci. Just the colors in the eyeshadow palette don't really call to me, and the lipsticks look nice, but they're just like not wowing me. This, however, is a highlighter, and this looks absolutely stunning. It looks like it's going to be maybe a little bit more cool toned, maybe just a hint of pink. It could be the promo photo. We all know that these online photos look different than the ones we see in person, but this looks lovely. I mean, the detailing on this highlighter here looks stunning. I'm sure many highlighter collectors out there will definitely get this one here. And then we have an intensive skin serum foundation with an SPF of 40. So I do like serum foundations. They tend to be very light and runny. It's a very fluid texture, and the finish is usually quite nice and light. This one here will also have an SPF in it. So generally speaking, in Canada, we have these really strict laws when it comes to SPF in our makeup products. So oftentimes when a product has SPF in it, we get it later. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's testing or regulation, and oftentimes when we get foundations, CC creams, whatever, that say SPF in it, there's actually a sticker that covers the SPF amount. It's just this weird thing that happens here in Canada. So all that being said, I think if we are to get this in Canada, we will probably get it last. Okay, so the last item in this collection here is a soothing cleansing balm. To be honest, I think this is the item in the collection that is the most interesting to me. I love a cleansing balm. I love a cleansing oil. I love a double cleanse. So for me, this is definitely a type of product that I would buy. I've never tried cleansing oils from Bobbi Brown, but I would definitely give this one a try. So this cleansing oil is a oui for me. Okay, so next up is from Armani Beauty. So they're going to be coming out with some new liquid eyeshadows, and these will be launching sometime in January. So at the time being, we're only seeing 4 of these shadows available, and they're going to be non-glittery. So they're a liquid eyeshadow, but they're not going to be a glitter finish. So the first color we have here is this lovely deep purple. It looks like a nice eggplant. It's not like a bright violet, it's like a rich color. This is a really pretty color. Okay, so next up is one that's a bit more of a bronzy orange color. This looks really pretty. And if you look at the detailing here, you can see that on the very top, the color looks a little bit more light, and on the sides, the color looks more opaque. I think that's an indication that these can be sheared out to be more of a wash of color or more of an intense shade. And this is true for all 4 of these colors here. Okay, so the next color here screams my name. It screams Alley. This is a beautiful blue. It's like a royal blue, a cobalt blue. This is definitely my type of color. I love blue. I love blue eyeshadow. I think it looks so nice on brown eyes, and this is definitely the color that I'm getting, a big oui for me. And then the last one here just looks like a really lovely silver shade. So you get really 4 standout bold colors here. I'm really excited to try these. I've never tried these liquid eyeshadows, but I know that they're good. I've heard a lot of good comments. So I will be trying out these in the spring of next year. Okay, so next up is a new collection here from YSL. I love Yves Saint Laurent. I love their lipsticks. I just think the bullets are stunning. I think it's a piece of art, a piece of decoration, this gold tube with this peak of color in the center. I just think it's stunning, and they're adding 7 new colors to the collection and 5 that are going to be a limited edition. There's going to be lots of reds, as we can see here. So I only have a few colors here to show you, but to me they look really beautiful. There's some reds, there's a bit more orangey ones, there's going to be some nudes as well. I just think it's a really beautiful collection. I also really appreciate the advertising here. I think Kaya Gerber is so beautiful. She definitely takes after her mother, Cindy Crawford, and just this big wet red pout. The bullet lipstick here is stunning. Just the whole thing is nice. So this is a oui for me as well. Okay, and let's recap the Chanel Spring collection. Recently, we talked about this in my Chanel backstage makeup look. We just discussed the upcoming collection. So let's just do a recap here for anyone who didn't see the original video. So these are photos taken from Tavia at Chic Profile Official and also Masami Cosme. Please go check both of them out. I will put their information in the description box. If ever you want to see new releases, check out Masami or Tavia. So as we discussed, there will be 2 new eyeshadow palettes, which I argued this should be a 9 shadow palette. To me, these do look similar. They look a little bit different, but to me, I just think that this is a missed opportunity to have a 9 shadow palette. This collection here is called Chanel Fleur de Printemps, which translates to spring flowers for Chanel. Once we see actual real life swatches, maybe some of us will be persuaded differently here. I know for me, I've definitely learned I should never say, oh, I'm going to skip this collection or I'm never going to get this, because it's never true. I'm always persuaded to get something. So I'm just excited to see some real life human swatches of these eyeshadow palettes just to see how they look. And then we have this most beautiful highlighter and blush duo with these camellias embossed on them. I did see some swatches, but I didn't think the swatches were fantastic. They looked very faint. I definitely want to see more pigment, more payoff, and to me this is just a really pretty collector's item here. And now we have the almost infamous lip lacquers. So I know in Australia and also in Asia, they have the lip lacquers. So what I find surprising is that I haven't really seen that many swatches or videos of anyone with these lip lacquers. So if you live in Asia or Australia and you bought some of these lip lacquers, please feel free to send me photos of swatches on Instagram, because I just want to see what the colors are, and I think I want to see the textures as well. So they're going to be adding some lip lacquers to the spring collection, and hopefully we will get the lip lacquers in the spring as well. We have some bullet lipsticks as well. These look like the Rouge Allure Velvet Extreme. These are the ultra matte lipsticks. These are not my favorite lip formula, but the colors look pretty. It's red and pink, of course. It's Lucia Pica. How could we not have red and pink? And then some very beautiful nail polishes here. I appreciate that we have some red and also some nude colors as well. The red one with the shift and shimmer looks really nice and bold, but I'm almost more interested in the other one, the one that's a bit more flat. I know it's not going to be like a matte color, but it just doesn't have that sparkle to it. I think after Christmas, I'm not going to be looking for red with like sparkle in it, you know what I mean? But I like that there's also a more nude color for those of us who like nude nail polish. Okay, so moving on to two collections that are now available in store. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the retailers directly. So the first is from Viseart. I have never tried Viseart makeup before, but I went ahead and made a purchase online. So they have this new collection called Petits, which is this little collection of quads. So it's a small palette with 4 eyeshadows, and there's 4 of them to choose from. So just a quick note, Petit four is French. It means, the literal translation means little ovens. That doesn't really tell you much, but a petit four is a small little pastry. So sometimes if you're throwing a party or you're at an event, instead of having like a giant cake, you might just have these trays of small little pastries, and they come in different flavors. It could be chocolate, it could be fruit, it could be whatever, but they're almost like these little bite-sized mini cakes, mini pastries, and they're quite nice, obviously. And so the names of these little eyeshadow palettes here kind of goes with it. So we have praline, obviously, we have chocolate, we have one called framboise, which means raspberry, and then we have lila, which is not a food, it means lilac. So I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but you can see that the Lila palette looks like spring, it looks pink, it looks inviting. So all 4 of these little palettes look lovely and enticing. I went ahead and ordered Lila. That was the one that called my name. It looks a bit cool toned. It looks like there's a bit of gray, pink. I don't know, just something about this entire color story spoke to me the most. Personally speaking, I find that framboise and lila are the ones that are the most enticing. I just find the color stories to be the prettiest, and ones that are a little bit different from what I already have. But as I mentioned, I ordered lila, and I will hopefully be able to give you guys a demonstration and review as soon as I can. So for me, this collection is a we, and as I'm speaking, as I'm filming this, there's a sale going on, of course. I ordered mine before the sale started, you know, naturally, but if you want to buy these are currently on sale. And last but not least, we have something from Wayne Goss. So Wayne Goss is a YouTuber here. He is not just a YouTuber, he's like one of like the classic original makeup YouTubers, and I really like him. I like his style, I like his videos, I like that he's not like dramatic or, you know, any of that stuff. He just does what he does and that's it. And he recently came out with a makeup collection, I think last year or this year, I can't remember. Time is just melting into nothing. But anyway, he recently came out with a cool toned eyeshadow palette here called Pearl Moonstone. Now, I have yet to purchase anything from Wayne Goss. I like him, I like his style, I like his videos, but for some reason I just haven't felt that like pull, that urge to buy some of his makeup. I don't know why, it just hasn't happened yet. However, this palette here might be the trigger. I love blues, as I stated. I love cool toned eyeshadow palettes. I feel like the market has been saturated with warm toned, brown, red, pink. We get it. I would love to see more cool tones, and here we have something that is definitely more cool toned. Of all the products that Wayne Goss has come out with, this is the product that is giving me that like impulse, like just go ahead and like click, 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 click. So yeah, I've seen a couple mixed reviews, which is very confusing, but I'm definitely tempted by this one here. So I may pick this up, time will tell. But I think just in theory, this is a oui for me because the color story just speaks to my heart. All right, guys, this is it for my luxury will I buy it, oui or non merci? Please let me know down in the comments, which collections are you saying oui or non merci to? Are there collections that you're saying, I'm going to buy this but not that? Please let us know down in the comments. I personally like to do this because I like to know what's going to be coming out in the next few months, because even though I have a luxury beauty channel and I definitely buy more than the average person, I still don't buy every single collection and I don't buy every single item in those collections either. So for me, I just like to know what's going to be coming out. What do I actually want to spend my money on? And I know a lot of you feel the exact same way. So let us know what you're thinking. I know it's way too early to be thinking of spring 2021. I am in full-on holiday spirit, festive mode, peppermint, candy cane, all that jazz. I am not interested in the spring, but I do like to know what's going to be coming out on the horizon shortly. If you're new to my channel, please make sure that you're subscribed. The number one way to encourage someone who has a YouTube channel is to make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and leave a comment, because all of that just stimulates the YouTube algorithm and just helps that YouTuber out. So if you want to help me out, make sure you're subscribed, like, and leave a comment. All right, guys, I think this is all I have for today. So thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.